In this chapter, students will learn about finding the mean absolute deviation and how to interpret, read, and create box plots, also known as box and whisker plots. In previous lessons, students have learned some important skills in order to make the skills taught in this chapter more accessible. Students have learned how to find the mean, which is a measure of center. It can be found by finding the sum of a set of numerical data divided by the number of elements in the data set. For example, here is a set of data with 7 data points. The mean is found by adding up each data point for a total of 238, then dividing the total by 7, the amount of data points, for a mean of 34. Students have also learned how to find the median, which is another measure of center. The median is the very middle value of the data. For this set of data, the median is 33. Students learned how to find the range. The range is the difference between the greatest number and the smallest number in a data set. The range for this set is 52 minus 14 equals 38. Also, students learned that the distribution of data is measured in 3 ways: center, spread, and shape. Let's begin with the new concepts and skills taught in this chapter. Students will learn about finding the mean absolute deviation, or MAD for short. This is the arithmetic average of the distances of all data points from the mean. The MAD is found by first finding the mean, second determining the deviation of each variable from the mean, and third making the deviation absolute and finding the mean or average. For example, the weights of 3 people are 56 kilograms, 78 kilograms, and 88 kilograms. The first step to finding the mean absolute deviation is to find the mean of the data set. 56 plus 78 plus 88 equals 222. Then divide by 3 equals 74. Next, determine the deviation of each variable from the mean. 56 minus 74 equals negative 18. 78 minus 74 equals 4. And 88 minus 74 equals 14. Finally, make the deviation absolute by getting rid of the negatives, and then find the mean or average of the deviations. 18 plus 4 plus 14 equals 36. Divide by 3 equals 12. The mean absolute deviation, or MAD, is 12. Students' experience with this concept in 6th grade is limited and is meant as a bridge for students' work with standard deviation in later grades. They are not expected to master this process, only understand how it works so that they may build an in-depth understanding of what the mean absolute deviation measures. The next skill students learn is how to read, interpret, and create a box plot. Box plots show a range of values and compare the distribution of each data in 4 quarters. Each quarter is partitioned with a quartile, as seen here. Quartiles are division lines partitioning the data and the space into fourths. Box plots have 3 quartiles: the lower quartile, the median or middle quartile, and the upper quartile, also referred to as Q1, Q2, and Q3. Students will learn that in order to create and interpret a box plot, a 5-number summary must be found. The 5-number summary is the maximum value, the minimum value, Q1, Q2 or the median, and Q3. The box portion of the box plot is found between Q1 and Q3. The box portion is also known as the interquartile range, or the IQR. The whiskers are the lines extending out to the minimum and the maximum values. Box plots can be positioned vertically or horizontally. Students will have 1 lesson on constructing box plots. However, they are not expected to master this skill in 6th grade. They learn how to construct the box plot in order to build an in-depth understanding of what a box plot is. In this chapter, students will learn about finding the mean absolute deviation and how to interpret, read, and create box plots, also known as box and whisker plots. One of the most difficult things in statistics is that there is rarely one definite answer. So by providing students with the ability to interpret and generate different graphs and different measures of data, it gives them a clear picture of the data and allows them the ability to create an argument.